Having your AI client connect to your Apple Notes and reminders and contacts is great, but maybe you don't want to give your AI client access to everything that's in those productivity tools. So how can we constrain that? Well, in the psyche MCP GitHub repo, there's a section that tells you how to do exactly that. There's an access control section that tells you how to use a utility that comes bundled with the MCP server tool to constrain access to your notes, contacts, and reminders. So to begin with, for example, for contacts, let's see what it sees in the system. So to do that, we type psyche MCP access discover contacts, and it will list out the groups that it sees in your address book. Let's go verify that. Now, it sees something called On My Mac, which is really all contacts in your address book. And as it says, there are 4 entries here. And it also sees another group called AI Shared Contacts, and there's 1 entry there, which is what you see from the utility over in Terminal. So ideally, we want to restrict the AI client to only see Johnny Appleseed's contact information and not anyone else's. So if I go looking for Donald Duck, I should not be able to find any contact named Donald Duck and therefore no information about him. Let's try that. If I type in my contacts, what is the email for Donald Duck? And you can see it's now using the Get Contact tool and the List Contact Groups tool, looking for Donald Duck. And in the end, it says, I can't find that. I only have access to the AI shared contacts. This is good. So let's go make sure that it can see the one contact that we have in AI shared contacts. And sure enough, it finds Johnny Appleseed's email in the contacts. And the same can be true in the reminders uh, framework. Here I have 3 reminder lists. I have a general reminders list. I have a codex taskers list that only the AI is allowed access to. And I have another one called super secret stuff that I really don't want my AI to get into. Let's see if we can constrain the AI with that. Say in my reminders, what do you see about gold? And you can see it says searched reminders, and it says I don't see anything about gold. Well, what about the things it can see in Codex Taskers? In my reminders, what reminders do I have? And it says, all right, let me get a list of all the lists. And based on the list that I have access to, okay, and it finds it. You have 2 incomplete reminders in Codex Taskers, the math question and the haiku. And that's how you can constrain your AI clients from seeing what they shouldn't see in your Apple productivity apps data.